Hey, welcome back to Kult of Athena's YouTube channel. I'm your host, Tom. Today is the Iron Tiger Forge Imperial Cloud Dragon Katana. This thing's pretty beefy. It's in the price point category, which means it's under $200. There's some specs, up close looks, and a little bit of movement. All right, so some initial thoughts on this katana. It's pretty similar to the Ronin Katana Model 30, which we just did a review on that one, because that's right in the price point category, meaning like right under $200. So for this being under $200 from Iron Tiger Forge, they do a great job on their steel qualities. They do a great job on their edges, because the edges are always really, really sharp, and they're really like not just durable, like don't like chop a tree with this, but they're durable when you're doing cut testing, and they're reliable. So across the board, whether that's a lower price point item, like a price point item like this, like under $200, or even the higher end of Iron Tiger Forge, I've never had a personal problem with them when cutting with tatami mats and with water bottles. That being said, this is something, if I was looking for a katana to start my collection, or something for cut testing that I don't care if I beat it up a little bit, it's under $200, I can just kind of polish it, use a sharpening stone on it, keep it oiled, and just make sure all the fittings and everything are nice and tight. Then I can use it kind of like a workhorse katana in a way. Again, I do not mean like go chop a tree down with this. I mean a workhorse for martial arts forms, a workhorse for cutting tatami mats and doing cut practice for your own martial arts training. Don't go out and be like, you said it'd be a workhorse and I tried to build a house with it. Don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. So as far as that goes, it's got some weight to it. It's over 2 pounds. Cutting on this feels good. I don't feel anything awkward with the point of balance. I didn't expect that from Iron Tiger. It's got a good handle to it. We're again working with, just like the Ronin Katana one, we are working with a faux ray skin. So the black that you're gonna see in the up close looks is a faux ray skin, which is totally normal for this price point. We can also see that there is a single pin in this one, single bamboo pin toward the middle. And the grip on this one is a little bit more smooth than the Ronin Katana one, which is not a problem. The Ronin one's a little bit more dry. It's just not as smooth. I don't have a problem with that personally, because of the wrapping anyway, like your finger pads, and then also the grip on the inside on your knuckles closest to your palm. You're gonna feel that grip anyway. So enough grip, obviously, for 2 hands. Again, if you're playing this more over the top, if you're playing this into a high guard position, or if you're playing this more on a single-handed grip, not really gonna have a problem with getting the blade around for cut testing and for forms. It's got some weight to it. So this is something you're using for single-handed. If you're working into double-handed work, whether you're going into larger X patterns, you might be coming from ascending to descending for cut testing. Either way, it's a beefy katana. It's a little bit over 2 pounds, and it's in the price point category of under $200. Holding this out in the thrust position, pretty obvious. If you're holding this more into a high guard, into a low guard, point of balance is there. It's an Iron Tiger Forge blade, so the edges are really fine. Not meaning that they're brittle, meaning that they're freaking sharp. So you don't have to get this sharpened or even touch the edge up before you do cut testing with things like tatami mats and with water bottles. Let's take a few moments here to take a look at this blade up close in the scabbard and out of the scabbard. Overall length 39 7/8 inches, blade length 28 7/8 inches. 2 pounds, 8 ounces, so this will definitely cleave through some tatami mats, especially because the edge is very sharp. We have a width of 32 millimeters, and the thickness of the blade goes from 6.9 millimeters to 5.2 millimeters. There's no pommel. Point of balance is 5 5/8 inches from the guard. Grip length is a little bit shorter than the Ronin Katana one that we reviewed previously. This one is a 9 3/8 inches grip, but it still allows you to have that double-handed grip. A 2-handed grip is associated with the katana. And the blade steel is 1050 high carbon steel. Obviously the culture is Japanese, and these are manufactured by Iron Tiger Forge. Hey, thanks for joining me for this review on the Iron Tiger Forge Imperial Cloud Dragon Katana. Putting this katana in the price point category under $200. Pick this one up. Click the link in the description below this video to buy this one today to add to your collection. Again, for a beginner katana, if you're starting your sword collection, or something for a workhorse for cutting tatami, you can kind of beat up a little bit. As always, subscribe to the channel. I'm your host, Tom, for Kult of Athena's YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next one.